All right. So, Jamia, today we're gonna talk about your writing a little bit and see what we can do to make it better. Because as you already know from all four of these pieces of paper right here, that good writers make revisions and they do their best to make their writing as awesome as it can possibly be. So, what I want to know is when you were writing this here, well, tell me what you were writing about.
I was writing about less time should be given to teens because it takes up their day and they can't really enjoy the days.
So, in this piece right here, what was your most important point?
That less homework should be given
What was your most important supporting detail?
because
Without reading it, in your mind, what is your most important reason why less homework should be given to students?
like they can't enjoy themselves because they some people get out late and then soon they get home they gotta do homework and then when they done their homework they gotta eat and get in the shower and go to bed, so they can't really enjoy their whole day, like they play around and do activities.
So, when you were writing this, where did you make that point?
Right. Right here, where it says short homework allows sleep, fun, relaxation, and it takes up time and affects people's social life, and they can't enjoy life at a young age.
I think that's pretty funny, and I think that's awesome because I remember when I was in high school, I used to also play sports. So I would come home from school, do a ton of homework, go to whatever game or practice, and then do more homework until I fell asleep. Like my whole life in high school was homework. So I completely agree with all the points the point that you're making there. One thing I want you to focus on in your writing is because we did all these really great things. At first, we outlined what you wanted your points to be. Then, after you wrote it out, you made revisions on the side to add more personal details to make it more persuasive, and that was your other outline. But with this one, it's like you put everything together. But I really want you to think about rewriting as you read. So when you, I'm sorry, not rewriting, rereading as you write. Because I like your ideas. I think you do a good job of laying out reasons why. Maybe further along we can do research to develop it. But what I want you to do is, we'll take two of these short paragraphs. I want you to read this one and this one. And as you read it out loud, see if you can make it sound better. So go ahead and do this one and this one.
Less homework should be given because it affects children's social life and takes up their day. Takes away from social life. Children can really enjoy their life because can't really enjoy their life because school takes. Hold up.
Now,
because some schools get out at 4 o'clock or later. By the time they get home, it's time to go home, and when they get home, they had to shower and stuff and go to bed.
So I heard in your voice that you stopped and paused and went back. If there are any changes that you want to go ahead and make to make it sound better, feel free to make those. And you can even say them out loud as you're writing them. That way you know that they sound right. So are you satisfied with it? Now try and read it out loud again to see how it sounds.
Children can't really enjoy their life because school takes over. Because some schools get out at 4 o'clock or later. By the time they get home, it's time to prepare for tomorrow. When they get home, they have to shower, eat, then go to bed.
Good job. The thing that I like about the additions and deletions that you made is you did them with a purpose. You did it so that it sounds smoother. And when you said prepare for tomorrow, that gives me as a reader an idea of why students need to be able to go to sleep a little bit earlier and why there should be less homework. So for this, my next steps would be for you is to read, the whole thing, do this kind of thing over again. And also making sure that, remember we talked about that number one topic or the number one supporting detail you have, making sure that appears right at the beginning. So as a reader, I know exactly why you think less homework should be given. Do you have any questions? Okay, well, I'm